Presentation of the NBA.
Thanks, Brian.
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Now here's Bogdanovic.
EPC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. 2K Sports, DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David, no question about it. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star back.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And this tour should be a fun one because of the pace these teams play at. It's all about the up-tempo game for them.
Right, transition, fast break, the opportunity to be electric every trip down the floor. I will be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 once tonight.
And here's Holiday, down low, DiVincenzo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Booker outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Crowder, and Crowder brings it in.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Holiday against Paul. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Booker. The finish and the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Pass to Paul. Going inside, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
DiVincenzo against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Paul looking over the floor.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Middleton right side. High post Lopez. Ayton's there. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
That
is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Middleton for 3.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Ayton wide open, and the Suns get it back.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
2 minutes
Trailing by 2.
2 minutes.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Paul with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Lopez with the block.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Holiday against Paul. Middleton right side. 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they recover it. Giannis on the follow.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Ball outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Crowder. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Suns ball.
Here's Ayton.
Well, watching Brook Lopez work on defense is a thing of beauty. This is one of the longest guys we have in the NBA.
And Giannis throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Crowder, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Crowder's got 6 points.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their... And a hard-charging attacking style for Giannis. He knows...
There's going to be a lot of teams that's going to come out and
such a fierce competitor. But Giannis knows he can't afford to get into altercations with opponents.
No, too important to his team. Sometimes toughness is about keeping your composure even after the tough hits.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse. and that frees up the shooters going forward.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the relentless effort of the backcourts? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
On the wing, Holiday, defended by Paul.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Knocked loose. Crowder kicks to Ayton. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Holiday, here we go. On the wing, DiVincenzo. They get it again. Suns trail by 10. The pass to Bridges. Driving the lane, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Clock is at 3. Here's Holiday. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Goes back up, and Ayton with the layup.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Holiday. He's got 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges against Middleton. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
Up top, Crowder, covered by Giannis. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Into the lane, trying to get open is Crowder. Paul can't get it to go.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Middleton on the wing for Booker. Middleton can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And stolen by Ayton. Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Lopez gets to Middleton. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Holiday against Paul. Bridges left side. Here's Ayton. Lopez with the block. DiVincenzo with it. Working on Booker. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Ayton. And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks set. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. And last game, he could never... And...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Portis, the pass to Ojale. Dishes it to Allen. Clock at 4. Passes to Ojale. Launches a 3. That one, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Here's Payne. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
That's his first personal
and down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Bridges attacking. Then Bridges jams it in.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Ojale. To the paint. Portis finds Hill. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 8. McGee in the high post. Rob. And it's the Bucks on the break. Ojale passes to Hill. Sinks the three-pointer. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you love how Hill shoots it immediately off the pass. Just exceptional timing from the crafty guard.
There's the double team with Allen. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And here are the Suns now. McGee against Allen. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the basket by Hill.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Shamet. Ojale craps the rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder should he have moved it just 1 pass more.
Allen kicks to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Allen for 3. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Kaminsky finds Shamet. There's the double team with Allen. Back to Kaminsky. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Ojale, defended by Bridges. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-point field
Juarez
goal.
got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to McGee. Kicks to paint. And that one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bucks leading by 12. Outside Hill. To the left wing. Inside. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Passes it to McGee. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ojale passes to Nwora. Outside Hill. That three off the mark. Kane looking around. Off target with his three. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Allen passes to Portis. Shoots the 3. The shot will not fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Allen against Paul. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Back to Allen. The kick out to Hill. Here's Ojale, defended by Paul. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Booker dishes to Paul. Here's the 3. On the wing, Booker, defended by DiVincenzo.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Now the pass to Holiday. He dishes it to Middleton. Bridges with the steal. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, here we go. On the Kumbo. Nobody back. Got a piece of it. Now Paul. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Middleton against Bridges. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. He gets that one.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Stolen by Middleton. And here's the fast break. Finished off the break. Holiday's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
At the line for Phoenix.
He hits both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Holiday looking over the floor. Feeds it to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Booker with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 14. Outside Crowder. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Paul. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it's Paul penetrating. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Middleton for 3. And they get it back. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Back to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
EPC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles. We are...
Thank you, Kevin.
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three-ball. DiVincenzo getting those feet together, and Dante does the rest.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And watching former Villanova star Dante DiVincenzo, he plays with such energy.
I think Coach Budenholzer did a really good job with Dante in telling him the way that you're going to get on the floor is to be active on defense. And once you do that and you start earning minutes, the offense will come. And that's how Dante has gained this kind of confidence.
Here's Holiday. The Clippers getting the bucket. Baseline jumper. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And here is Los Angeles now. Kicks it out to Giannis. Knocked away. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. George with the bounce pass. They get the rebound. Five to shoot to the inside. Good.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket. Outside Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:56 left in the first. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
Now here's Giannis. For 3, Middleton. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo's got 6.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Antetokounmpo defending. Rebounded by the Bucks.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Leonard dishes to George. Jackson against Holiday. Here's George. The shape. And it's good on the way in.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
The pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's his first personal
Don't
foul.
mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. Takes a 3. The Clippers keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. .12 seconds left to play in the first. Giannis with it. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, continuity is such an advantage in that.
See the goal right now. Really well.
And he's clearly a capable decision maker with the ball in his hands.
And his length, not just an asset finishing, but also finding angles to set up his teammates.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in a point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Count that bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
Well, we know Zubac can eat up space inside, Brent. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Pass to Middleton. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. Back to DiVincenzo. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Holiday against Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's buddies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. The kick out to Holiday. And the three off target. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside, George. It's good from long range. George has got 5 now. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Outside Leonard. 1:30 left in the first half. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. From deep. No good. Shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Outside Leonard. Takes it inside. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks trail by 3. Inside. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. 14 points for him.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And there's the pass to Middleton. Off the run. It's hauled in by George.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Outside Holiday. And the first half is now in the books. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 16 points, 2 assists. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Ojeleye, George Hill out there with Allen, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot's good. Portis has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Milwaukee. Clippers leading by 6. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Man. To the middle. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Now Allen outside Hill. To the paint. On the clock.
Foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
First team.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Passes to Nora. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. The kick out to Hill. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Clippers ball.
Here's Bledsoe. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Kennard. From the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Portis, the pass to Allen. Over Bledsoe. Allen's shot is off.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that. And Nick Batum, he can kind of give you a bit of everything on the wing. A true jack of all trades.
It's interesting, GA, because that versatility is what got him a long-term contract to play in Charlotte for a number of years. And now coming full circle, he's back to that versatile play around other guys who are star players. That's what makes him so valuable to any club he plays with now.
Now here is Hill. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ojale. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Hill with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Nobody near Allen. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers leading by 6. Down low. Here's Ibaka.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Gets the assist.
Allen against Kennard. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop.
The assist goes
My
to
goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ibaka, no luck.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Batum. Feeds to Ibaka. And that one is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And again, the turnover by the Bucks. 1:21 left in the third. On the wing, Batum. Ibaka right side. Kennard up top. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Kennard finds Batum. Bledsoe outside. Outside, Batum. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And beating the shot clock just before time runs out, Ibaka has certainly increased his court awareness year to year.
Allen outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Bledsoe outside.
Milwaukee foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Clippers.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Jackson. The guard spot's filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 6. Allen, that's good. Allen's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And it's George missing. George has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Now the pass to Ozil. Over George. That's short off the rim. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. That's to Zubats. And here's George. Launches it. Warnock grabs the board.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Allen finds Portis. To the paint. Over George. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Leonard. Misses from close range. Hill inside. Defended by George. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Now, here's George. Here's Zubats. And the rebound goes to Lopez. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Middleton looking it over. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Rebound by the Clippers.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Leonard. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. To the middle. It's all about Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. That one rolling around and runs out. Los Angeles leading by 4. In the corner, George with it. Drills it from outside.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Drives to the hoop. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Zubats kicks to Jackson. Back to Zubats. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 7. Middleton outside. And again, the Bucks miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's the drive. No good with the layup. On offense here, the Bucks. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. It's George on the wing. From downtown. Doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Money!
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that three.
Remember that one. The guy's a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Leonard looking over the floor. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Los Angeles. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kip.
You too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Jackson with it. Outside for George. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
It's deflected.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Lock at 6. Here's Zubac, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Paul missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Leonard. Crowder pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Inside. Stolen by Jackson. George with the ball. Bridges covered and finished off by Leonard.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Paul passes to Booker. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the dunk by Booker.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside Leonard. Zubac against Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame in that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Booker the bounce pass. Ayton inside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Booker against George. Here's Jackson. Zubac trying to break loose. And the basket by Jackson.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
The shot's good from Paul.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson against Paul. Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Outside George. And he's good on the 3 ball. George has got 5 points so far.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Ball against Jackson. Paul with the buckets.
Oh, he loves this. Just blows past defenders, takes it strong to the rack.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
For 3, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. 1 second left. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. And it's Zubac in at center, locking down the middle. Clippers leading by 8. Outdoors, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment. And boy, Kawhi has.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Count that one. Zubac has got 8 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
To the middle, stolen by George. Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Here's Ayton. Kept alive. To the paint. They shoot again. Crowder the pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot, and they pick up 2. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton, so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocks it loose. Right wing. Outside Leonard. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we didn't appreciate a call.
And here's Jackson following the three from Chris Paul. Leonard on the wing. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker outside. To the inside. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from 8.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Outside George. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Offline with the baseline jumper. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Zubac against Booker. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Booker with the drive, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his first.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the end one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Clippers leading by 6. Outside, George. Outside for Jackson. Down low. Here's Zubac. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the dunk by Zubac.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie, right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Payne, and it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. That one goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. A putback. The rebound by Paul George.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Leonard with the ball, and McGee picks him up defensively. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Johnson. And McGee kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Basket good.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
George looking over the floor. Outside Jackson. George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 7 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Kaminsky finds Johnson. Passes it to Payne. Over Jackson. Here's McGee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Leonard the pass to Zubats. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. Pass to Jackson. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:31 left in the third. Here's Payne. That shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Zubats outside for Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 11. Now Payne. Here he goes. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
It's George on the wing. To the middle. Here's Zubats. Rebound by JaVale McGee. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's tipped. Johnson against Leonard. Johnson, the pass to Payne. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jackson. George with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles up. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Suns trail by 9. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there. The pass to Leonard. Inside.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Paul with the three. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 11. Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And then Leonard with the dunk.
But there's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And George gets it to go.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. And Crowder slams it in.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. He kicks it to George. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 16.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Paul outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. The three. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker outside. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jackson against Paul. Jackson kicks to George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Suns basketball.
Suns trail by 12. Paul looking around. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
George with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. George passes to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Outside Crowder for 3. Booker. That shot is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Paul. Back to Jackson. Over Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Jackson with the bounce pass. And George kicks to Leonard. Defended by Crowder. Jackson in the corner. Can they get it? Booker pulls it in.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Jackson dishes to George. For the three, off target.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our settings tonight. And with
good evening.
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. BA, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Bucks, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint.
And this is why Giannis is up there every season as one of the league leaders in dunking the basketball. Just way too easy.
And the wide open shot from Paul hits the three-point bomb. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
Now, here's Bridges. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, the big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Now Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Driving inside. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Oh, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Paul. Yes, that goes in. Paul's got 5.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Now Crowder, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. From outside the arc, Giannis grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he makes good on the layup. He's got 6.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Poked away. Paul with the steal. Crowder kicks to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Lets it go with a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Floats it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal
Bucks
foul.
on defense.
First team foul.
Paul outside.
Good defense from Holiday. I like when he uses his speed on that end of the floor, making the release uncomfortable.
Oh, trying for it. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ayton the pass to Paul. And it goes down 2 points. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Young. He's got 8. Middleton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Paul outside. Paul missing again. Milwaukee in the lead. Holiday with it. Out guarded by Crowder. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Booker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
For three, Booker. The shot comes out. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton for three. Tries again. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Giannis. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Holiday against Paul. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And with Drew Holiday in his defense, Brent, he lets this team get away with things they normally couldn't.
Well, Kevin, the one thing that's really great about Drew being able to be switchable in that way is how much more confidence he gives every other defender that's on the floor with him. He takes the toughest guy on offense, and he shuts him down.
Here's Ayton. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Booker inside, defended by DiVincenzo. Crowder against Giannis. Fires from the wing. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Paul against Holiday. From the line, Paul's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. You must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And Holiday, here we go. Lopez finds Middleton. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Stolen by Holiday. Middleton left side. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead. Paul for 3. Good on the triple. Paul's got 10 points. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's DiVincenzo after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And Holiday has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
That's a 2 from Paul. And they'll get another chance. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Takes it down to Middleton. A 3 ball. Bucks passing it around. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. Paul surveying the floor. There's 38 seconds left in the first half.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Suns trail by 13. Driving to the basket. From past the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Paul's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Suns.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Middleton for 3. DiVincenzo. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 12.
DiVincenzo getting those feet together, and Dante does the rest.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Paul. And so it's Milwaukee up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 2 block shots. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their leads. You look at Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Allen outside to the inside. Pass to Portis. Payne grabs the board. Suns trail by 10. Here's Shamet. Off target from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Allen passes to Nora. To the middle. Nice shot by Portis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play 1 dribble away. And as a stretch 5, if they play small, he's able to knock down 3.
Shamet with the steal. Kaminsky with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. He can't get that one to fall. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shamet with it, working on Allen, and it's Shamet missing. Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, the shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's what he came in to the NBA as, a great rebounder, but a great scorer coming in. And now he's finding more confidence in being able to step to the 3-point line and let it rip.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and stolen by Payne. On the wing, and and stolen by Portis. Here's Ogilvy. He's guarded by Johnson. Ogilvy passes to Allen. Here's Ogilvy. Five on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Nora.
Milwaukee foul. That's his first personal foul.
Suns trail by 14.
2 minutes.
They looking around. Picks it out to Johnson. To end the cold streak. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Hill to the paint. Shot from 12. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the wing right side. McGee with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The shot, no good. Suns trail by 14. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. And that one, good.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Allen passes to Ojal. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And he drives in. Basket counts.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
To the inside. Portis and Clark. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here is McGee. It's stolen by Hill. Portis with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Outside Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
And here is Shamet. Driving in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Shamet's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Ogilvy, George Hill out there with Allen, and it's Nora in at the 3 spot. Hill finds Portis over Johnson, and he can't bank that one in.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Hill passes to Portis. Bucket is good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Offensive rebound. Another shot. McGee dishes to Kaminsky, and it's in there. Kaminsky's got his first points of the night.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Outside Hill. Second chance shot. Nora, the pass to Hill. 5 to shoot. Inside. McGee with the block. Deflects the pass. Out to the right wing. Payne with it. Hill's there. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Kaminsky's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now.
Substitution.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Paul for 3, connects from three-point range.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Middleton right side. The kick out to Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. On the wing, Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And he makes both free throws.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. The pass to Middleton. Ayton against Lopez. Kicks to Holiday to stop the crowd. Hands it from downtown.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Ball against Holiday. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Paul.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Middleton outside. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Giannis with it.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Holiday against Paul. We got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Driving inside. Yes!
That was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Ball against Holiday. It's in!
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Guys, what do you think?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Crowder with the steal. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really, and a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is... And let's go.
Thank you, Kevin.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. Here are the five for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Bucks, the big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Lopez right side. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Aubrey, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Jackson. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. 4 on the clock. Lopez left side. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Brook Lopez, such a great complementary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
Now here's Middleton. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn over and did not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now here's Jackson. George with the bounce pass. Shoots from the baseline. Great tee that time from Giannis. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Second team
In 2020, a special year for Giannis, winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, then signing a Supermax extension worth over $200 million.
Jackson against Holiday. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Bucks ball.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Jackson against Holiday. Leonard kicks to George. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. DiVincenzo against Leonard. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Leonard looking around. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Holiday with it. Leonard picks him up, and Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And here's Leonard from 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Nobody near George. Traps in the tray.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. And it's Zubats in at center. Holiday gets the bucket.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Antetokounmpo defending. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Holiday looking over the floor. It's tipped. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Middleton on the wing. And again, the Bucks miss. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Passes to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Leonard on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs, Green, and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. I mean, how about Mobley, who really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be? I mean, what more could you want?
To the paint. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside Holiday. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. Middleton with it. Leonard picks him up. The kick out to Holiday. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Bounce pass Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some ball since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Jackson dishes to George. Pass to Leonard. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Leonard's got 8 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Jackson against Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. And another three for Milwaukee.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
No good on that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with Ojala. Then there's Allen. That's George Hill. And it's Nora in at the 3 slot. Up top, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Hill. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Nora. It's Hill on the wing. Pass to Ojala. Portis with it. Defended by Ibaka. Nice shot by Portis.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Man passes to Batum. Lays it up off the glass. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic. And the length that Batum provides on the wing. Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
Kicks it to Bledsoe. To the inside. It's tipped. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Outside Hill. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Kennard, the pass to Batum. Chalk up 2 there.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Bucks leading by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Portis. The rebound by Ibaka.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Bledsoe. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Ojala kicks to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Ojala passes to Nora. Inside, Portis. Can't connect from short range. Clippers trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's Bledsoe. They get it back. He feeds it to Batum. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Batum's got 6 here in this quarter. And the Bucks with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Allen kicks to Hill. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ibaka. Tries again. Outside for Batum. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Bledsoe with another miss. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 7. Outside Portis, out to the wing. Beaujolais passes to Nora. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Over in the corner, Batum fires the 3. Morag grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to Ojale. And here is Hill. Pass to Portis. The kick out to Hill. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
There's the pass to Kennard. Here's Mann. To the paint. Ibaka in the post. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Portis kicks to Hill. Portis on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Hard work. That play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Kennard the pass to Ibaka. Batum with the ball. It's stolen by Allen. Outside Hill. Pass to Ojale. Here's Nora. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Bledsoe outside. Kennard against Allen. Trying to get open is Ibaka. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kennard.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
To the middle. Outside Hill. Ojale kicks to Hill. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Batum passes to Kennard. Bledsoe outside. Beyond the arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Milwaukee leading by 7. Gano's with it. Leonard picks him up. DiVincenzo against George. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shots good by Middleton.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to George. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis with the ball. A three for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. This one for three. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Back to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Over Leonard. Tips it. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
And the pass to Zubac. Now the dish to Leonard. Back to Zubac. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three from George. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Now Middleton. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. G8.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it. And I love that team, David. Thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the four. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Paul looking around. Pass to Bridges. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now here's Jackson. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Back to Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Ayton trying to break free. Counting.
Uncovered at the rim. Finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Chris Paul, the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson against Paul. Jackson passes to Zubac. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. to the wing on the left. Defended by Booker. Jackson in the corner. 4 on the clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Al Paul, after the missed three from Reggie Jackson, feeds it to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
George double teamed. Passes it to Zubac. Left side, Leonard. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. The pass to Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Booker against George. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
3-point field
Leonard's
goal.
got 6.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Why Leonard the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. A nice shot by Booker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Here is Paul. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. Oh, and he almost... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And he stays with it. Nobody near George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Crowder slams it in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Jackson down low, defended by Paul. Left side, George. Crowder with the steal. Paul outside. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The assist. Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to, but Paul George still gets it done. That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender, getting to his shot.
Bridges inside. Leonard's there. Here's Crowder. Another shot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Defended by Crowder. Down low. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Clippers ball.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Outside George. And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
Outside Jackson. He kicks to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the second. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Paul with the three, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Leonard finds Zubac. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.110 left in the first half of basketball.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Bridges misses. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Leonard against Booker. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it off the glass. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Paul. George. Phoenix grabs the miss. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Leonard. The kick out to Crowder from past the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first 5 points. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
There's Bledsoe. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Barry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum's out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's man in at the 3 spot.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Bledsoe passes to man. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Passes it to Johnson. Takes a 3. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Johnson against Batum. To the inside. Here's Mann. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start. Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
Here's Payne, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Well, this will always be a part of Serge's game. Rim protection on the inside. That's nasty.
And it's good for 2. And the Suns lead by 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he is still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge. He can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. The pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to McGee. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Kennard kicks to Bledsoe. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Batum against Kaminsky. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:57 left to play here in the third. That's a 2 from Kennard.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Goes back up. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bledsoe passes to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Batum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Johnson surveying the floor. by Bledsoe. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And Ibaka showing you all of the length that he has there that time with the jam.
Now Payne. Kicks it to McGee. Back to Payne. There's the feed to McGee. And he converts the layup.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Clippers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Takes it inside. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Batum. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
From deep, Johnson, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Suns. Drop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Bridges attacking.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And the first one at the line is good.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
George looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Some solid defense from Ayton. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
3-on-3. On the wing, Booker. He takes it in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
That one on George.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the knee to get the call.
He's perfect from the line this time. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Zubac against Ayton. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Rocket 2. Paul. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. George passes to Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's a good job to take it right at him.
And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. The dish to Crowder. Bridges outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
George against Paul. And here's Leonard from 3. That ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Booker against George. And that one's good, Ayton. And the Suns lead by 6.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Outside, George. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
Booker against George.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Ball against Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges dishes the ball. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Ball outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Down low.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. For 3, Bridges. No good.
Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus.